Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and I hope y'all are ready for a wild one today, because if you haven't already seen, you will by the middle of today, I'm sure, because social media is ablaze with the recent comments made on a hot mic by everybody's least favorite drunk Navy SEAL Congressman, Dan Crenshaw. Now, as you see in the clip from the start of the video, what did he say? Well, without knowing he was on hot mic still, I would assume, he said to the reporter that if he ever sees Tucker Carlson in person, he will effing unalive him.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Now, let's see how that strategy played out for him so far. So Jameson Travels put out a poll yesterday asking who supports Dan Crenshaw with a whopping 91% no to 9% yes. Oof, ouch. Not a great poll for a politician, all right? Not only that, all the big boys in the space of social media, especially fellow Navy SEAL Shawn Ryan, going after Crenshaw yesterday on Twitter with some amazing Twitter posts. Let's take a look at some of these. Hey, Tucker Carlson, that SIG I gave you might come in handy. Next one. For some reason, the video was deleted on the original post. Dan must be upset. I wonder who he will threaten to unalive next. Has anyone checked on Tucker? Another one. I'd be careful what you say around Dan. He might unalive you too. Next one. Seems likely, doesn't it? I can't believe our government is threatening to unalive us in open like that. Next one. Hilarious split meme. That wasn't me. That was Patricia. And not only that, but you also had Elon Musk jumping in, Tucker Carlson responding, and everybody else dogpiling on poor drunk Uncle Dan. All right, but you might be wondering, why is Dan Crenshaw basically just killed his political career? He's now going to be persona non grata. He's going to get primaried by his own party in this next upcoming election based off these comments. Why does he hate Tucker so much that he was willing to just literally end his career on the spot? Well, Tucker has had some disparaging things to say in the past about old Danny boy. So let's take a look.
Yeah. Do you have any idea what you're talking about, Dan Crenshaw? No. But the point is, anyone who disagrees with Dan Crenshaw is pro-Russia, frankly. Well, frankly, Dan Crenshaw is attempting to deflect from answering obvious questions like why the concern over Ukraine's borders and no concern about the border of your own state, Texas. You know, the more I think about it, it takes a lot of gall for Eye Patch McCain to attack moms who are worried about baby formula as, quote, pro-Russia. I mean, that's probably one of the most outrageous things I think I've ever heard.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, Crenshaw has been one of the biggest pro-Ukraine and Israel grifters in Congress by far. And yeah, he actually did make some comments like that about how it's more important for us to send billions of dollars in funding to Ukraine instead of baby formula to moms in the United States. Because you can't send that much baby formula out because it's a manufacturing issue. All right, so this is going to be sort of a PSA to everyone. Crenshaw has found himself in hot water for saying stupid shit, typically drunk on the regular. All right, so let's take a look back at this one interview where he freaks out on a reporter for asking about the congressional stock trade ban. Let's take a watch.
Well, we're very grateful to you for coming on. If I could just ask one last quick question. Again, this is a polling question, but polling shows that there is majority support. 86% of Americans support a ban on members of Congress trading stocks. You've been sort of ambivalent about something like that. I did see that a bill did make its way out of committee. Would you vote for a ban on Congress members trading stocks?
Yeah, I mean, this is like number 1,000 on my priority list of things to care about. This is one of those stupid things that I've been dragged through the mud on. You know how much fucking money I've ever had in the stock market? About $20,000, and yet I've been dragged.
Oh, is that true, Danny boy? I don't know. Let's go on over to Quiver, where we can actually see your stock profile. And what do we got here? Dan Crenshaw, $1.46 million net worth. That's pretty impressive off a little bit of over a six-figure salary. Trade volume, $313,000, right? It's very hard to get a trade volume of $313,000 if you've never had more than, what do you say, $15,000, $20,000 in the market. So I don't know, guys. Very, very interesting. But yeah, let's jump back into this and see what else he has to say.
Dragged through the mud on this as if like there's some insider trading. I had to send a letter to Fox News demand, a threatening letter from my lawyers, threatening them with.
Also, guys, Dan loves to try to threaten you to sue you for defamation. He doesn't understand that he's a congressman and a public figure, but yeah, he lashes out at everybody, which is why I've got, guys, the Keep It Salty shirt on, because this guy cannot take an attack without lashing out like a prepubescent child. Let's jump back in.
With defamation because Jesse Waters had basically insinuated that I was insider trading. Of course, it's not true. You'd be more surprised how much little information we have. This is one of those bills that, like, of course, yeah, people support it. Yeah, sure, okay. Who cares? Because I don't have I barely have anything in the market anyway. Are there a couple cases also $1.56 million net worth, but you don't have any stocks? I'd be interesting to see where's all that net worth. Must have a lot of real estate. Nancy Pelosi has some very suspicious timing of her trades. Yeah.
Oh, who else has very suspicious timing of their trades? Let's take a look. Okay. Now, if we hover on here to the net worth, right? 2018, 790K. 2023, 1.41 million. Almost 100% increase in net worth in just 5 years. That is an amazing performance. Amazing performance. If you can double your net worth every 5 years, guys, woo, you're going to be cooking. All right, jump back into it.
That has happened. But nobody else can point any other examples out. So sure, yeah, why not? Don't let us trade stocks. How about we'll just keep whipping ourselves. How about we don't make any money either? How about just cut our paychecks? We haven't gotten a pay raise since 2008.
So Dan Crenshaw throwing a tantrum about not being paid enough as a congressman, right? He's struggling on his $174,000 a year paycheck. Also, if you've seen, he's got partnerships and brand deals and all sorts of stuff, but he's struggling, right? According to the average American, he needs a pay increase, but not you. You don't deserve baby formula moms out there. And that's not all. I mean, he's even found himself in hot water for following escorts on Twitter. Let's take a look at that. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, there we go. It was a hack. See, guys, yes, someone decided to hack Congressman Crenshaw's Twitter account and do nothing other than follow and escort. Didn't post anything, didn't do anything else. But it was a hack. Definitely not in that just getting drunk and doing dumb stuff on Twitter. Allegedly. Who knows? Nobody knows. I don't know. But we're going to have to see what goes forward. I'll tell you this, guys. There's a 100% chance, whether you guys like Tucker or not, Tucker is the darling of the right now. And you, being a Republican, I'm not going to call you a conservative because you're not, a Republican congressman threatening to unalive the darling of the right, you're going to get primaried. So Dan Crenshaw's political career is officially over. He's about to be PNG'd, and fortunately, you're going to probably see him at next year's SHOT Show selling holsters to pay the bills. That's going to do it for this one. Catch you on the next one.